The boy is sitting in the room. My mother is coming into the room. So, what is the difference between in and into? The cat is sleeping beside the bed. Besides fruits, bring vegetables from the markets. So, though both the terms are same, beside and besides, but the application in both the sentences are different. They give a different meaning. Similarly, lot of other words are there in prepositions, full of words like with, by, through. Whenever we travel by a vehicle, we use the term by. The ball is under the bed. The river is flowing under the bridge. So how all these creates a difference in the terms prepositions, and what is the meaning of the term prepositions? How do we break the word pre and position? So these are the things which we would be discussing today in our topic. So I, Rina Sharma, your vitamin T, means a teacher for all online solutions, will be discussing today. So let's start the video. Welcome students. Our today's topic is prepositions. As the name itself suggests, pre and position. Prepositions. So what will be pre and what will be positions? So pre here means before the objects. So practically what are prepositions? Prepositions are the words that state the relation. Prepositions are the words that state the relation between a noun or a pronoun with other parts of the sentence. So what does this whole sentence means? It means that these are words that state a relation between a noun or a pronoun with other parts of a sentence. For example, the man is sitting on a chair. If I cover the word on, if I don't read it, the man is sitting on a chair. Does it state a relation between a chair and a man, or do we get a meaning here? No. But when I add the word on in the sentence, the man is sitting on a chair, means this word on shows the relationship between the man and the chair in the sentence.
You got it, dude.
There are basically two types of prepositions: simple prepositions and complex prepositions. In simple prepositions, we use only one preposition at a time, whereas in case of complex prepositions, we use two prepositions or more than two prepositions at a time. Today we would be discussing about simple prepositions. So some of the words which often confuse us. We are confused when to use which word and what is the correct application. So let's start with the most simple word, on. So on. When do we use the word on in a sentence? How does it shows the relation between a noun and the object? So suppose if I say, we use the word on when we say, suppose this is a surface and anything is lying here. Suppose if I say, my phone is lying on the surface. So the phone is on the palm. The surface on which the object is there, then it would be considered as on. My phone is on my palm. So I can write it, my phone is on my palm. When the object is straight away lying on the surface, means it is touching the surface, we use the word on. Which are the other terms where we use on? If I write a sentence, the girl is standing on the bus stand, on. Here on. The girl is standing on the bus stand. Is it a right sentence? Absolutely no. It is a big no. Why? Because here bus stands denotes a place, not a surface on which it is standing. It can be like the book is on the table, the pen is kept on the table, the boy is sleeping on the bed, but I cannot write the girl is standing on the bus stand. So for this, what will be the correct word? We would be discussing further. So what are the options where we will be using on when I write any days and dates? When I write any days and dates, like if I write, I will meet you on Monday. I will meet you on Monday. In that case, I will be writing on when days and dates will be mentioned from a calendar. But when year is mentioned in a calendar, year and months are mentioned. We will not write on in that cases. Only in case of days and dates. I will meet you on Monday. I will meet you on 5th of August. So these are the examples of days and dates in case of a prepositions. So what are the other words where prepositions will be used? If I use any device or a machine, then prepositions will be used. Suppose Ram is talking on his phone. So you will write Ram is on the phone. If I want to show parts of my body, in that case I will use the word on as a preposition. If I want to show the state of any person, I will write the word on as preposition, like my uncle was on bed rest for some days. My uncle was on bed rest for some days. So what are the words or what are the options when we use the word on? We use the word on in case of an object lying on surface, days, dates, any device or machine, body parts, or to show a state of a person or object. So these are the cases in which on will be used. Now comes to our next word, that is in. When do we use the word in case of a preposition? When something is in, like Aditya is sitting. So in case of in, suppose I write the bottle is in the bag, means something is inside. Please keep the. So prepositions are words which shows the relation between an object and noun. And what are those? What do we learn from those words? We come to know about the direction, the time, and the place. So we did some examples with on. Now see, we are writing about, in case of time also, there are two cases. We come to know time from our clock and from our calendar. From our clock, what do we come to know about time? We come to hours, minutes, seconds. With the help of calendar, what do we come to know? We come to know about years, months, dates, and days. So let's classify. So if our minutes and seconds will come, we will use the word at. If years and months will come, we will use the word in. If dates and days will come, we will use the word on. So let's look for an example. He will come at 4 o'clock to your house. I was born in the year 2010. Dates, I will meet you on 10th of April. So these are the distinction between time with the help of a clock and a calendar. Now comes the word on to. We can see that it is a combination of two words, on plus to. What is the application of this? We have learned in case of on that when an object is lying on the surface, in those cases we use on. But when an object is coming towards and trying to lying on the surface, then we use the word onto. So what can we give an example? He jumped onto the horse. Means he jumped and he tried to come and sit upon the horse. Then we use the word onto. Our second word is upon. When do we use the word upon? Here up plus on. It is also a combination of two words. So it is applied in case when after doing immediately something or something happens, then we use the word upon. Like Mrs. Royce rent is due upon me. So in this case, we would be using the word upon. Our next word is from. When some person is coming from a place, we use the word from. Like Ahana is coming from Delhi tonight. Means she is coming from a place and she is coming today. So then in these cases we use the word from. Our next word is for. When I say a word, give for. When I say bring a glass of water for me, then in these cases we are asking something. In these cases we use the word for. Again, two words which seem similar but they are different. Like the word between and among. Between is used when a person or a thing lies in between two objects. Like I am sitting between my parents. Matlab in between, in middle, I am sitting. And when do we use the word among? If I write the word Riya is sitting among her friends. In this case, Riya is sitting among. It can be 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many numbers of friends are there. So in this case, we use the words among. Now let's discuss one more topic, that in prepositions, that is with. When do we use with? When Ankita is writing with a pen. With a pen. She is using it and she is writing it with a pen. In these cases we use the word with. If I say Ankita is playing with her friends, then also we can use the word with. Matlab it is along with it. They are doing the same work together. Then we use the word with. There are some other words or there are some more list of words in prepositions which needs to be discussed, like beside, after, under, before, near, beneath, over. So some of the words we discussed in this session, and rest of the words we would be discussing in our further sessions. So if you have any queries, you can please mention in the comment box, and if you want me to make videos on any other topic, please do mention in that also in the comment box. Thank you.